Ladies and gentlemen, it is an act of self-sabotage when you constantly take it easy and avoid challenges. And it is an act of self-love when you push your own limits and you challenge yourself. Whoa! Now, that's not to be misunderstood to say that we don't need rest and recovery. In fact, rest and recovery are not luxuries. Like, they are absolute essentials if you want to be a high performer at this level and the next level of your life. Right? You've got to have the rest and recovery. But what are we resting and recovering from? From challenging ourselves, from pushing our limits, from growing, from doing really hard things. The challenge is, we live in a time that is so comfortable and life is so easy and affluent, which is great, right? Those are wonderful things, unless we slip into this space where we want everything in our life to be easy and comfortable. And when a challenge comes along, we feel bothered. We feel like something's wrong, right? That my life shouldn't be this hard. Why is this happening to me? Right? And we're constantly trying to avoid any challenge or difficulty or just doing hard things. And so when our lives are affluent and easy, which I would say probably everybody watching this has some affluence and some ease in our lives, if that's the case, then it is our responsibility, because of self-love, to challenge ourselves, to actually look for hard things to do, to sign up for the races and the obstacle courses, to pick a project that is grueling, that's going to test your limits, to learn languages, to learn musical instruments, to learn new sports, to do a humanitarian effort, to take on a cause that is a big deal, right? We have to choose into it, opt into it. Otherwise, we literally are operating in self-sabotage and even self-harm. Isn't that crazy to think about? That taking it easy, avoiding challenges, avoiding pushing your limits, avoiding getting outside of your comfort zone is an actual act of self-harm, because we harm ourselves when we live in atrophy. And atrophy is where we shrink and become weaker because we're not using our God-given talents and abilities and capacities. And anytime and every time we live below what we're capable of doing, it kills us inside. It undermines our self-confidence. It undermines our self-esteem. And we just feel like crap. Because we know we can do more. We know we can push harder. We know we're more capable, but we're taking it easy. And we're entertaining ourselves to death. And so really, you're trading your excellence for entertainment. So, what do we do about it? Level up. Pick some hard things, some big goals. Put them on your vision board. Set some dumb goals, like I love to talk about. Demanding, unrealistic, meaningful, and bold. Set some dumb goals. Our family's working on some big, intimidating dumb goals right now, and we're so excited about it, and we're busting our tails. We're working hard because we want to push our limits. By pushing our limits, we're expanding our capacity. We're increasing our growth and our abilities. In fact, that's the only way to reach for your potential, is to consistently be pushing past your current limits, then resting and recovering, then pushing past your next limits and resting and recovering. And we're just on this path of lifelong learning and growth. So I'm going to repeat it because I believe it. Pushing your limits is an act of self-love. Always taking it easy and avoiding challenges is an act of self-sabotage. And it's true for our children and for the people around us that we can influence. It's actually a really good thing to, in a healthy, appropriate way, help them push their limits and challenge them. Let's get out, let's challenge ourselves, because every day we're training for greatness. So reach upward. And I always say that, you always hear me say that, reach upward. It's because we're stretching. We're going past our limits and our current limitations. So keep reaching upward.